Sukamishi Mole Fantasy, baby! It's so raw. Rimuru! Fly Squad! What it do? Kaka! Starting off with the Sukamishi Mole Fantasy.
This arrow will hit its target.
Diving into the world of Isekai often means encountering the same familiar tropes and overhyped titles. But not always, fellas. There's a treasure trove of underrated Isekai gems waiting to be discovered. These hidden masterpieces offer fresh takes, unique settings, and compelling characters that deserve the spotlight. Join us at Animeology as we discuss the 10 underrated Isekai anime that deserve some attention. Let's begin. Number 10, Someday Will I Be the Greatest Alchemist?
Okay. Alright. So, first off, this anime, I watched it probably about, when did it come out? Was it last year or the year before? Very, very good anime. I highly recommend. It is an awesome isekai about somebody who got reincarnated and basically just wanted to do alchemy and really become good at it. And so their main thing was to do alchemy and create things to help people. It was really good, and I hope there's a season 2. I'm still waiting on it to this day. But yeah, respectable choice at number 10. Respectable.
You're Taki Irma, trying to get by with your life. But there's this goddess that can't seem to do anything right. She's like the cosmic version of a clumsy puppy, always tripping over her own divinity. So when she accidentally summons you to another world, you're about as excited as a snail on a hot sidewalk. Basically. As compensation for the mix-up, she offers you a wish. Thinking, hey, I just want a peaceful life. You choose the seemingly boring skill of alchemy. But little did you know, alchemy in this world is like having a magic wand that can create anything. From a fluffy cloud to a dragon-slaying sword. Suddenly, you're the most powerful alchemist in the land. A walking, talking, potion-making machine. You're turning villages into mega cities, creating flying ships, and even brewing the most potent coffee this side of the dimensional rift. It's like you've gone from being a nobody to a somebody, all thanks to a goddess's accidental blunder. And who knew alchemy could be so profitable? Number 9, the wrong way to use healing magic.
Okay. Alright. Once again, same thing with this. Respectable choice, highly respectable choice. I actually really enjoyed this. This came out maybe 2 years ago. Maybe I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3. Don't get, take it with a grain of salt. It might not have been, but this was really good as well. And I really love that the main character, even though he was a healer, they didn't look down upon him like some anime tropes do. Some isekai anime tropes do. Sometimes they'll literally look down on the healer, which I think is one of the most important. I mean, honestly, I would much rather have a healer than a tank, to be honest. If I can do the damage, you know what I'm saying? You just hit me with a few heals and we good. But I'm happy that they did not do this one dirty. And it was pretty good. Very respectable choice at number 9. Yeah, I can get by this.
Present prettiest girl in school, fantasy nerd?
I can get by this.
Wishing for simplicity, you got something more. A power so grand it's low-key ruining you. Ken Usato, while being a typical mob in his own right, had a life so mundane it was almost a feat. But then, like a cosmic joke, he gets thrown into a world where everyone's got superpowers and he's just there, hoping he doesn't accidentally summon a squirrel and set up a firestorm. He winds up being a hero, but more like the hero of a sitcom where the main character's always tripping over their own feet. While his friends are wielding swords and casting spells, Ken's got a gift for healing. Imagine being the guy who's always the designated driver, but in a world where everyone's got drunk on magic. Rose, the toughest nails captain of the kingdom's rest.
What a beautiful way to explain it. Holy, that was a beautiful way to explain it. Gotta give the props where the props is due. beautiful way to explain it. You're the designated driver. I love that explanation. That was fire.
Team sees his potential and decides he needs a little training. It's like being forced into boot camp for healing, complete with drills, shouting, and a whole lot of "you're not good enough yet." But Ken's determined. He wants to protect his friend, even if it means becoming the most overpowered healer in the land. Number 8, I'm Standing on a Million Lives.
Okay. Hey, now, guys, I watched about 5, 6, 7 episodes. Me personally, I did not like the kind of the trope of like it was kind of like a game. Like you went in for a little bit and then I believe, if I remember correctly, like you just went back out at the end. So I kind of didn't like that at all. It was just literally, like it said, a million lives. Like literally, it was cool concept. I just wish they would have did it differently, in my opinion. I wouldn't put it at number, what is this, number 10, 9, or 9, what is it? He start with 9 or he start with 10? Either way, I would not put it above any of the two that he just mentioned. But let's keep it going.
I prefer to be alone.
Death games are typically great. You get some drama, some power-ups, and some good guy beating the bad guy. But what if you don't know who the big baddie is? In Yusuke Yotsuya, everything is a blank slate. He's been dropped into a world where monsters are bigger than buildings, and death is just a temporary inconvenience. He's now waking up in a video game where the stakes are real, and you're the main character without the cheat codes. Yusuke, our reluctant hero, is a guy who'd rather spend his days in front of a screen than dealing with real-world problems. But when he finds himself trapped in a game of life and death, he's forced to step up and face the monsters, both literal and metaphorical. With his newfound friends, Shindo and Hakozaki, he's got to navigate a world filled with danger and uncertainty. It's a choose-your-own-adventure novel, but with less branching paths and more existential dread.
Wind power!
Activate.
Is that it?
Number 7, Saw a Spider.
Okay. Alright, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I love this choice. Okay, guys, hear me out. The craziest thing. Okay, yeah. I just got reincarnated as a spider. Sounds terrible, if I'm being honest. But the way they went about explaining it and the abilities that you get from becoming a spider, fire. Fucking fire. Holy fucking fire. I'm not even gonna lie. I read the manga first. I got into like super high chapters. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't remember exactly. I think it was like, it had to be higher than 50. I want to say 90. If it got that many, but it was super high in chapters. And then this came out, the actual anime, and it was fire. I had to watch it, so I did, and it was very rewarding. If you haven't watched this yet, just, you know what I'm saying, check into it and let me know what you think, because I love it personally. I love this choice. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We like that.
So what?
We like that. Yes. Okay.
Isekai is great. You become a beauty bomb, gain the power of a lifetime, and just solo the world like it's nothing. So, what happens if you're none of that? What if you're waking up as a spider? Not just any spider, but the kind that's so small, it might as well be a speck of dust. You're surrounded by monsters that could crush you like a bug, and your only weapon is a set of fangs that might as well be a tickle. That's the unfortunate situation our protagonist finds herself in. While her classmates are reincarnated into fancy positions like princes and princesses, she's stuck in a dungeon, weaving webs and hoping she doesn't get eaten before breakfast. But she's not one to give up. She discovers that this new world has a system like an RPG, so she starts leveling up, hunting monsters, and generally trying to survive. It's like playing a survival game, but with real-life consequences. Yet, there are always some power boosts along the way, if you look closely. Wink, wink.
I asked for nothing.
Y'all like the Red Hot too?
Sunny Boy.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I have not watched this one yet. I might have to watch it since they put it so high up on the list. But this is just gonna be a not available on my input on if this is deserving or not to be at number 6 or not. But we'll get into it. Let's get into it.
Some fictional realities just hit differently. Imagine a world where your school building is a cosmic ship floating aimlessly through a void.
Okay.
Students, thrown together by fate, are about to discover that their lives are about to get a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Supernatural powers start popping up like mushrooms after a rainstorm.
Okay.
Some students are turning into walking flamethrowers.
Okay.
Others are gaining the ability to control gravity. Naturally, chaos ensues. The student council, trying to maintain order in this bizarre new world, clashes with the students who have these special abilities. It's a battle between control and freedom, tradition and rebellion. But as they explore this strange dimension, they realize that there are rules to this place, and breaking them could have dire consequences. It's a game of cosmic hide and seek, but with way higher stakes. And then a student takes a leap of faith, and the school finds itself in a brand new dimension. What's happening? Who knows? But one thing's for sure. The only way from here is forward.
I like that. And the animation style was very different. It was like that old school animation style. I kind of like it. It's okay. We're gonna see what it. I kind of like it. I might watch it. I might not. No promises. You hear me? But definitely, I love Isekai, so it might come across my mind one day when I'm bored. Who knows?
5 recreators.
Another one that I have not watched, and he put it at number 5. Holy sheesh! High on the list, buddy. I know. Hey, okay. You know what? We'll see what this one hitting for too. All right, we gonna see. But no input from me so far. The beginning of the list, before these two that I didn't see, it was good. We only had one hiccup. It was good. So we're gonna let's see what this one is about.
Let's flip the script. You're not the main character in your own life anymore. Sota wakes up one day and finds his favorite anime character, the sassy, sword-wielding Celestia Upatilia, standing in his living room, confused, ready to kick some serious butts. Talk about fangirl dreams come true, right? But wait, there's more. Turns out, Celestia isn't the only fictional character who's decided to take a vacation from their made-up world. A princely knight, a magical girl, a ruthless brawler, and a whole bunch of other characters are now roaming the streets of Japan, causing chaos and confusion. And then there's Unpuku no Himegimi, the mysterious woman in military regalia who seems to know everything about the creator's world.
I'm not gonna lie. That lady with the swords got that drip. I ain't gonna lie to you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I got the swords splattered around me. Sheesh. Might as well, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my, that's crazy. Okay.
It's like she's playing a real-life game of Spot the Anime reference.
Spot the Annie.
What does a normal high school student do when his world gets invaded by a bunch of fictional characters? Well, he teams up with the librarian NPC, of course. Together, Sota and Mitora try to figure out what's going on, while Celestia and the others try to figure out how to get back home. Reality is fractured, and someone shady is behind the scenes. But who?
The scouts, Scouts out, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Number 4, the Far Away Paladin.
Okay. Now, the Far Away Paladin, I wouldn't put it this high up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a good show. Can't take that away. You know, can't take it away from the Far Away Paladin. But it is definitely not a show I would put on at the number 4 spot. Okay, me personally, I feel like this could have been like 8, 9, 10, 7, maybe at the best. But I respect that you have it in this, I respect that you have it in the top 10 so far. But yeah, definitely a highlight. Highest it could go is 7 for me, for sure. And that's on, like, if I'm being super lenient. But definitely a good show. Highly recommend for you to watch it as well. It was very interesting, and it had a nice little twist. I liked it. I liked it. Yeah, I liked it.
Karo Radio.
Okay.
It's time to write the ultimate recipe book of getting overpowered.
Yeah.
First, you take the main character named Will. Next, you toss him into a post-apocalyptic world where his guardians are a skeleton, a ghost, and a mummy. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. This is the secret sauce of becoming the ultimate overpowered protagonist. As Will grows older, he realizes that his guardians, while incredibly cool, are also incredibly, dead. So he decides to leave the safety of his undead family and venture into the unknown. But before he goes, he has to make a choice. Swear an oath to a god and receive a powerful blessing.
And by the way, this show has either 2 seasons, maybe 3 seasons. And it came out a few years ago. I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago, probably. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's not too old at all. The animation is very clean and crisp as well. So it's not a show that I would, if you're an animation critic and you don't watch anything that doesn't have good animation, it's a good watch, promise you. But if you are scared of the darkness, I wouldn't. I don't know about that part, but it definitely has its good points. And once you get I think it's a few episodes at the start that is surrounded just darkness and kind of mystery. But once you get past those, it's really good. That's really good.
Blessing, or don't swear an oath and probably die a painful death.
Yeah, kind of like this.
Tough at first, but I can handle it without any trouble now.
Yeah.
Even if I encounter.
And isolation. Now, me personally, I love having other characters around besides the teachers. So this show, the first season is there's a lot of episodes where you don't even see civilization. You only see the teachers, like he said, the ghost, the warrior, and then the maiden. So definitely take your time with this anime. Don't give it up just because you don't, it might not be hitting for you at the first start of it. Just get used to it for a little while, let it sink in. It's worth it.
Counter Roscus or a similarly strong enemy, I don't struggle anymore.
Number 3, Tsukimichi.
Tsukimichi Mole Fantasy, baby! Okay. Now this one, it is top 3. It definitely is top 3. You know what? I like that. I like this. This is nice. This probably would have been my top 2. But we'll see what the top 2 is and the top 1 is. This is definitely an amazing show. Highly recommend. This is one of those animes where it was the first one. Actually, the recent season just came out, a year ago? Maybe even last year? Sorry, sir. Last year, maybe the year beforehand. But really, really good. I loved it. This is the first show that I seen where the start of the show was very different from everyone else. I'm pretty sure he'll explain it, but obviously it's just gonna say it at the start, so this is not a spoil or anything. But the person who reincarnates him does not like him, and so it was the first one that I seen that was so raw about what happened and raw about how much the person didn't like him. And I really messes with it. It's really, really good show. Highly recommend. Definitely. This is one of my top 2 for sure. Yeah. Oh, by the way, it has 2 seasons. No. Is it 2 or 3? No, I think it's two seasons, I believe. 2 seasons. They're like 20-something episodes each, 25, 26, 24. Very good, and it's a great binge if you like need something to binge right now. Look into it. Don't.
It actually worked. Life can be really bizarre for some. Makoto Misumi, our hapless hero, was basically a pawn in a cosmic game of chess.
Yeah.
His parents, in a moment of questionable parenting, agreed to a deal with a goddess that would send him to
You see what I'm saying? It's so raw. Hey man, imagine your mom or dad or your guardian, whoever, they were just like, yeah, like, just take him, you know what I'm saying, like, just take him, give me something, just take the kid. Hey man, I can't lie, yo, the show is so good. Yo, show's so good, man.
Hero. But the goddess, in a display of divine pettiness, decided he was too ugly to be the face of heroism. So, Makoto sent off to the middle of nowhere, armed with the ability to understand every language except the one that matters. It's like being fluent in Klingon and Elvish, but struggling to order pizza. But hey, silver linings, right? Turns out this new world is a magical playground for people like Makoto. His human body, combined with the world's magical energy, is like a superhero factory. Pumping out powers faster than a candy machine. And as if that wasn't enough, he becomes the accidental leader of a ragtag group of demi-humans and mythical creatures. But even with all this success, he still yearns for human connection. It's a lonely existence, being the only human in a world of monsters. So he sets out on a quest to find other humans, hoping to prove that even a goddess can't keep fate from bringing people together.
A very, very, very good story. That's why I said it's my top 2, baby. Toppity 2, baby.
Spears.
Come on now. If my show is not the number 1, the one that I want, we might have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Oh my. All right, come on. What's 2? It better not be.
2, campfire cooking in another world.
All right, you know what? I can't lie. This is a great show. A great show. I will give it that. Would I put it at my top 2? No. Well, I just said it. Obviously, Tsukimichi will be my top 2. Would I put it in this top 10? I think I would. This was actually a pretty good read. I read this first. No. Yeah, I read this first, I believe, and it just came out probably about it had to be 5 years or less ago, and it was a very good watch as well. It was so good that I even read even more into the manga, and it was pretty great. I can't lie to you, pretty great show. So I would definitely say it deserves to be in the top 10. Basically, just think of a show, or just think of you getting reincarnated into a world, and your only thing and your only joy is to cook, literally cook. And because of that, obviously you can cook food that this world doesn't have, so naturally things are just attracted to you and they want to stay around you and basically protect you from the outside world because they want to eat your food. Very, very good show. Very good show.
Behind you.
Yeah, one of my top. It's in the top 10 for sure.
Come forward, hero.
See?
You would do well to listen.
Chefs, they can be a bit extra. Makoto, our culinary hero, is summoned to another world for a heroic mission. His superpower is online shopping. Instead of swinging swords and casting spells, he's whipping up gourmet meals with ingredients straight from the digital.
Guys, if you could go into another world, would you not want to bring your food? I can't lie. I feel like if I could only be eating that bread and rations, bro, you know what? I would have to be I would have to try to become somewhere in high ranking society. I would have to try to do something, because there's no way I'm just eating bread and rashes, bro. Like, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. But that's why I really like this show, because it's like realistic in the sense that, hey, like, obviously I just got transported here, or I can't remember, it was transported or reincarnated, but definitely you just like, you want to eat, you know? I gots to eat, and I want to eat some good food.
Regional Isles of Japan. Bukoda skills might not be conventional hero material, but they're definitely the flavorful hero material.
Yeah. Oh, my tummy.
Legendary, drawing the attention of the mythical Wolf Fell, a creature of legend known for its fearsome reputation, is more interested in the aroma of roast chicken than the thrill of battle. The two form an unlikely partnership, with Bukoda's loyal companion.
Hey, let's go. Lit, for real. It's lit.
Number 1, Fate Grand Order.
Oh my god, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. He ain't even put my top on the list. Guys, y'all can't see it. Let me turn this, bro. Look at my boy right here, baby. Rimuru. Number 1. Brother, I keep this on me. Keep that boy on me. You know what I'm saying? Rimuru, reincarnated as a slime. The number 1. The only number 1. Please. If you haven't watched the show, I'm going to give it to you. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Please watch the show. It's fire. Fate Grand Order. I'm not going to lie. I can't judge it. I did not watch it. But what I will say, reincarnated as a slime right here. Top of the line, top tier, number 1, baby. First off, character development. Started off as a little baby slime in a world full of monsters. When I say monsters, I mean monsters. You know, that's a tough world to survive in right there. But he did it. And he also built a community and had them flourish among all the other races in the world, especially the humans that specifically do not like monsters. And they tried to stop him. This is a... You know what? Maybe that was spoilers. Sorry! Spoilers! Sorry about that, you know what? But I'm just trying to defend my show, guys. Alright? I'm just trying to defend my show. Yes. Number 1 for me right here, baby. Right here. Now, let me get to his explanation. Hey, man. Okay.
The story follows Ritsuka Fujimaru, a dedicated master working for the Chaldi Security Organization, whose mission is to prevent humanity's extinction by rectifying distortions in history known as singularities. Accompanied by Mash Kairi Light, a unique Shielder-class demi-servant, Ritsuka travels through various pivotal moments in time, summoning and commanding legendary heroes and mythical figures, known as servants, each with their own distinct classes and noble phantasms. The anime delves into their adventures across different historical and fantastical settings, such as ancient Egypt, medieval Europe, and mythical realms, as they battle corrupted forces and formidable antagonists to restore the natural flow of history.
Prepare yourselves.
Oh, it's right here. I'll subscribe.